Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Watches Mahjong Soul. Today we're getting started a little bit early because I actually remembered to put the table we're watching at the bottom of the list so we can introduce our players already. We have M. Tetsu, which I'm just going to call EMT for short. Naska, probably just call them Nas. Morgan 5 is pretty self-explanatory. The name is Morgan. They have a 5 at the end of their name, ergo Morgan 5. And then lastly we have Pamps. I don't know what Pamps are, but I thought the name was very funny. But as is, you know, the internet, I had to double check and make sure that wasn't something incredibly offensive to anybody. The acronym PAMPS stands for Pathogen-Associated Molecular Patterns. These are small molecular motifs conserved within a class of microbes, but not present in the host. They are recognized by toll-like receptors, TLRs, or TILRs, and other pattern recognition receptors, PRs, in both plants and animals. So there you go, chat. You learned something today. PAMPs are pathogen-associated molecular patterns. We're just going to call them PAMPs for short. And we're going to get right into it. It's the weekend. It's time to have some fun. Let's watch some Mahjong. Very low-level players, 1 to 2 stars, no masters, no nothing like that. So let's hopefully have a good match, and Pamps will be our champion for this one because I love their name. Turn on hands, turn on tiles. Let's get to our dealer first. EMT takes the lead. They got a 3, 3, 5, 7. Pair of 4s, 7, pawn of 9s, and a pair of greens. This is the winning hand right here, I think. They'd like to find an 8 of bamboo, but if they don't, you know, not the end of the world. They can probably just steal these greens and knock it out. Nas to the right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. Possible chance to get an easier, but they need 3 specific tiles to do it. 4, 5, 6, 7 is a very beautiful shape, and then they've got a lonely east and a lonely south doing nothing in their hand. Morgan 5 across the way has a pair of 2s, a 5, 8, 9, 9. Dropping the 9, forcing the penchant shape, the terminal weight. The other option was to have a double pawn weight on 8s and 9s. I honestly think I would have preferred that over the terminal weight, but it's their hand. We'll let them play it how they want. Pamps to the left has 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 7, 2, 3, 3. A lot of very good shapes here. Probably dropping off the 1. Maybe taking the 5, 8 for the double-sided pair weight. They can also drop the 2, making the 3s the pair. They have a 7 now. They can drop the 5. Plenty of options for Pamps to the left. EMT has found a 4 to connect their 3 and 5. They found an 8 to connect their 7. They have a pair of the 4s still. Dropping the 3 would put them on a 9-6 weight, which would not be a good idea. Honing the greens and dropping the 3. Again, gives them 9-6, but also 4, I didn't notice. So, kind of an okay weight, kind of not. What would I do to fix it? Pawn greens, pawn 4. And then you win. Nas open up on the 7, 8, 9, looking to force the Itsu. Very slow decision. I don't agree with it. Pamps finds Ricci to the left. They are on the 4 and 7 of bamboo, or of characters. What am I talking about? They paired up their 3s. They drew the 5, 6, 7. 4, 7, very good weight. They've got 1, 2 tiles, 3 tiles they can see. So 5 tile weight. If they want to look at it like that, we see 1, 2, 4 is already taken, which means there's only 3 tiles in the wall they can win off of. EMT not likely to drop their 4. Nas not likely to drop theirs, so they will have to draw the 4 or the 7 on their own. 7s might come out, but 4 is definitely not coming out of these hands. 4 dots get cheated. Another bad decision by Nas. They literally cannot win with this shape no matter what they do. Here comes the green pawns. They get taken. The 3 completes the shape, but they don't have a value, so Nas cannot win off of the 3 of characters. no matter how much they want to. Remember at the beginning of this match when I said that these were all experienced players? Perhaps I might have jumped the gun on that one. I don't know if Nas maybe thought that was a 6, or just literally has no idea what they're doing in this game. But they definitely screwed the pooch on this one. Six still not dangerous. They still cannot win. Ah, they got Sanshoku. Okay. Sanshoku with a double-sided weight. They're lucky they didn't draw the 3 on their own then. Well played, Nas. You showed me. Anyways, Nas now has a pair of greens. They've got a West, a 6-8, and a pair of 4s. 5-6, 6-7, a lot of very double-sided weights. Very good hands. Very good shapes to start the hand with. Pamps finds their pawn of West on the hand across. They've also got a pawn of 1s, a pair of 8s, which are Dora, a pair of 3s as well. A lot of steal options for Pamps. This could be a very fast, very nasty hand. Morgan 5 to the right has a pawn of 6s, a 9, a 3, 8, 8, 9 shape. A 6, 7, 8 is completed. Otherwise, nothing really exciting going on there. And lastly, EMT 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, a 4, 5, an East, a Whites, and a Green. The Green will probably come out, which will get stolen by Nas. The White will probably come out, getting stolen by EMT. Morgan's gonna drop these honors eventually, but nobody wants them anyways. Pamps has not made any progress. Nas can open. They decide not to. They like their shapes. They think they can find these tiles on their own. I'm inclined to agree. They still have not secured the greens, so there's a chance somebody else can be holding on to them, needing them, and opening up on the 7 of dots would just be a little bit fortuitous. A tad preemptive. Pamps steals the 9, drops the 5 for Tenpai on the 7 of characters. West is their Yaku. They've got 2 Dora in their hands. If they could go Ricci, there'd be a pretty nice chance for Ura, but they're already open. It's not going to happen. Morgan 5 looking at their tiles, trying to decide what they want to discard. EMT gets to steal the 5 of dots, the red 5 this time. Now they've got to drop their honors, and they don't like the fact that they do. Nas finds another sequence, so they drop their 3. When they pawn their greens, will they drop the 6, taking the inside weight? Ooh. They won't have to. They take the Dama Ricci on the 5 bamboo for Ipeiko Dora 2. Pamps has switched to a double-sided pawn weight on 8s and 3s. Unfortunately, they have 3 of the 8s. And we can see 1, 2, 3 of the 3s right now. It's a very awful weight. No, actually, we can see all the 3s. Only the 8 is the... Oh my god, what were you thinking? Oh my actual god, that was the only tile in the game that he could have won off of. There was no tiles left in the game. Why would you do that? That being said though, Pamps, our champion, wins back on Mangan. Not quite back into second place, but well played, Pamps. The worst player won that one. No, Morgan's the worst player. The worst player got what they deserved. That's what happened there. Anyways, I'm giving them a lot of shit. Morgan 5 dropped Dora when 2 people were open like Yakuhai. Maybe you could have, like... Oh, it's not likely that they have this because I can see a lot of the 7s, so it'd have to be like a pair weight or something. Read the board, man. The 9 came out after like so much time. You had so many safer tiles to drop. That's what I'm getting at. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, 7, 7, 8, 9. Probably dropping the 7 there. A 3, 3, 4 is better than a 7, 7, 8, 9. The 9 comes out first, and that's fine too. But they still got a white and a green, which are doing nothing in their hand. Pamps has a 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Possibly Payco shape. Lonely East and a Lonely Green. They managed to pair the green so they can get a fast Yakuhai if they want to. EMT across the way. 1, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Maybe a Sanshoku coming out from that one. 7, 8, 9 already closed out as well. Chanta could be a possibility as well if you're already going for that Sanshoku path and the those terminal shapes. Nas opens up on the 5, 6, 7. They've got a 2, 3, a pair of 4s, a 6, 8, including the Dora. Gonna be hard to find that 7, but it's pretty simple Tanya push. You drop the north, you drop the 2 bamboo, then the 6, and you pray that you get the 4 and not the 1. Back to Morgan, we have a 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, so we've managed to make a double-sided shape there. And we could just go for 7 pairs if it happens first. The only one I really like though is the 9. All these inside tiles are super easy to use. On a 7 pairs hand, they'll often just get choked up and you'll never see the light of day with them. Please drop the 4 if you're going to go for this. He took the 9. I don't like it. I really don't. And in fact, we can evidence that right there. The 4s are paired off to the left. They're paired. They're never coming out. Unless they draw like a 2 or a 5 or a 3. There are the 2s. Here are the 3s. Here's the 5 already. I just don't think you're gonna see the 4. Here comes the 5. Pamps has opened their hand, so the Apeco no longer matters. They pass on the 2. Wait, no, they should take that 2. Drop the 3. What are you doing? You could have stolen for Tenpai there. Pamps, come on. You had one job. Maybe he wanted 2 safe tiles? Please tell me you had 2 safe tiles? Okay. Well played, Pamps. Well played. Pamps passed on the Pwn for the 2, knowing it would give them a pair of safe tiles they can discard. Playing defense and offense at the exact same time. What a beautiful play, Pamps. We chose our champion wisely. The 2 is a push, but you're Tenpai. You're also Furiten because you're an idiot, but what can you do? You're also never going to see the 4s, you're never going to see the 1s, so hopefully you'll just sumo it on your own. Let's go, Pamps. I never had a doubt for a moment that you would see the last one of dots that you were Furiten for. Unbelievable. We sure know how to pick them, chat. Here we go. Pamps' turn as last dealer. It's all last because this is an East only round. Pair of 5s, pair of 6s, a 4, 5, and an 8, 9. So we've got all the blocks we need. Just got some bad shapes, so it's going to be a slow hand. EMT to the right has a pair of whites, a pair of 9s, a 4, 5, 7, and then a 5, 6 after their second draw. So I would say better shapes than Pamps and the ability to steal the whites. Nas across the way, 2, 3, 3, 4, double-sided weight. I like it. 8, 9, terminal weight, not very good. They've paired up their 2s and they have a 6, 7 in the bamboo. So even more double-sided weights. They might be even faster than EMT, although they have opened up on the whites. Lastly, Morgan to the left has some beautiful honors, lots of bamboo. They're dropping their 4 of characters already, and their 2 of dots, which could have accepted Dora. I would be surprised if this was not a Honitsu push. They will pwn the greens, drop their 6, drop their 7. 3, 4, 5, 5, 7. Need a 6 of bamboo and 2 of bamboo. There's the 6 already. Characters right away, 6, 7. 6, 7. Oh, the north comes out first. Very interesting. We'll keep our eyes over there as we go on. Pamps does not seem to have drawn too many good tiles. It's still got options in the 4-5, a pair in the 6s, a 4-5, and an 8-9 as well. But a lot of dead honors that just aren't going to do anything for them in the long run. EMT similarly has made very little progress. They did manage to pwn their 9s. If they drop their 8, they'll lock the 7s in as the pair. They drop the 4 of dots first, which is a little preemptive. I think it's fine to cut the 8 at this point when you have 2 sequences left to fill out. And there would have been another pair. Anyways, Nas has found a pair of 3s on the inside. 7, 8, 9 is completed. They've got a double-sided on the 2, 3. Dropping the 2 probably for the 1, 4 weight, although they would be Furiton for that. If they want to use that Dora, though, they're going to have to come up with something else. And the 2s are now Tenpai for Morgan. Without going to Ricci, they don't have a value, though. So even if the 2 were to come out from this hand, it wouldn't be able to win off of it right away. If they pwn the greens, then they'd drop the 1 or the 3, making a pair weight instead. They drop the 3 of Dora. Very interesting. Planning to pwn the greens, drop the 1 for a double-sided pair weight on the 5 and 8 of characters. Nas finds Tenpai. They did draw the 1, they did drop the 2. They're looking at a 5, 8 weight in the bamboo, and they end up running Pamps, our hero. Hopefully not for enough to make them lose. Pamps actually was quite spectacular this game. And it gives them a 3rd. But well played to all of our players. Nas looked like a dark horse at the beginning with the soft Furiton. Little did we know that they were actually a secret genius as they were playing Sanshoku Open. Pamps tried their best. They fought hard. They couldn't pull it out at the end, but they did survive in 3rd place. Morgan 5 got everything they deserved. They dropped a Dora after someone was open twice. They got hit for something Dora 4, as you are wont to do. I guess it is East only, so maybe they felt they had to play, but they got roaned into the dirt because of it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching Pamps play. I know I did. If you did, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Goodbye.